Please like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and please press the bell icon so that you get to know when my latest video has come. And to learn more and to find a video relevant to you, please do check out my videos list.
Hello, Namaskar and Adab to all my friends from your friend astrologer and guide Irfan, once more with you from your very own channel Astro Assurance. We are always looking for or looking at the potential in a horoscope and also looking at the potential of various planets to give us good results. So we are looking at what is the potential of Jupiter to give us abundance, what is the potential of Venus to give us material success and material resources, what is the potential of Mercury to allow us higher degrees, higher education, what is the potential of Sun or the ability of the Sun to give us leadership roles, high roles, what is the potential of a Moon to give us the sharp mind, what is the potential of Saturn to be able to give us stability in life, and so on. So we are always looking at increasing the potential of the planetary energies in a horoscope and looking at those yogas and which will give us better results, when will the better results come for us, and so on. And we are always also asking or checking for remedies if we feel that there is some strength lessening or less strength of a certain planet or less strength of a yoga. We are always also looking for increasing the strength of that yoga or the potency of the planet or the potential of the planet, and we check whether we can do some mantras, whether we can do some charity, whether we can do some donations, whether we can use a certain gemstone. So we are always looking at all these remedies, though gemstones and mantras work less towards remedies or increasing the strength. It is more through our actions that we can truly increase the potential and potency of the various planetary energies in the horoscope. But the biggest potential that we can increase or decrease, or the potency that we can increase or decrease of planetary energies, is through our belief systems, is through how we think about things and then act also on it. So how we think about other faiths, how do we think about other communities, how do we think about other castes, how do we think about a certain class, rich people, poor people, middle class people, how do we look at a certain geographic location, and so on. For example, do we think very highly of people who are rich, or do we look down upon the rich people, or we have this jealousy in our minds of rich people, and we think these people don't deserve those riches, we look down upon them, we think that these people were lucky to have those resources, and we don't miss a chance to put them down and brush them off. Or we put down the other communities, thinking that the other communities are not as good as us, or as sophisticated as us, or in the same class as us, or have the same lifestyle that we have, and we put down a certain community, thinking that that community is not deserving of a certain maybe status in society. So calling out a Sindhi or a Marwadi or a Muslim or somebody who is a Sikh, cracking jokes or putting them down or looking down upon them, looking down upon their lifestyle, their belief systems, is definitely something that we need to relook at. And sometimes looking down upon or calling upon or having hatred for or animosity towards a certain religious faith, and thinking that Hindus are certain types, or they don't deserve a certain place in society, or Muslims are these evil people, or they are terrorists, or Christians are somebody who they have looted the world and they have had people who are made slaves. Whatever belief systems, whatever faiths that we may be carrying, whatever baggages we may be carrying in our hearts, and each of these spoil a certain energy in a horoscope without us thinking about it. Say for example, if you have an issue with people of a certain class, with the rich people, then you're directly spoiling the Venus in a horoscope. Venus represents the abundance, the material resources, the richness of everything, richness of houses, richness of cars, richness of clothes, richness of perfumes, richness of lifestyle. Venus represents that affluence. Venus represents that materialism. So when we look down upon, or when we are jealous of people who are rich, who are lucky, who are affluent, rather than aspiring to be there and feeling happy for their luck, looking down upon them or feeling jealous of them, or having a greed, or eyeing their resources, eyeing their houses, eyeing their money, eyeing their cars, eyeing their affluence, and wanting those for ourselves rather than getting like those for ourselves, then we are straight away spoiling the Venus in a horoscope. If we look down upon other people, or we are always complaining, or we are always finger pointing to other people's habits, finger pointing to other people's eating habits, finger pointing to other people's lifestyles, we are always complaining, we are very analytical about others, we are always complaining about others, then we are spoiling the Mercury in our horoscopes, and we are spoiling our ability to make the right choices, to make analytical choices. So if we are not very affluent and we are chasing affluence, and we feel there is a roadblock to our affluence, to our material benefits, rethink or relook at and revisit your belief system about people who are themselves rich, or those people who are lucky, and do you have, or do you carry some sort of an animosity, or in some place in your heart you are carrying some baggage against riches, against material possessions. It is okay not to want and live a minimalistic life, and that is what the supreme energy also likes. However, wanting to shun because you don't like it, or because you have a hatred against, or you feel against other people's riches, this is not about you, this is about others, and being judgmental about others, their affluence, is straight away spoiling the Venus in your horoscope, the Venusian energies in your horoscope, and spoiling the abundance that you may attract otherwise. What you do with that abundance once it comes to you is up to you, whether you want to live a minimalistic life or not. But at least you're spoiling the abundance coming to you. If you attract that abundance, share it with others if you want, but don't spoil abundance, prosperity coming to you by virtue of you carrying a baggage against a certain class of people, or affluence, or lifestyle, or riches which others may possess. And if you find that most of your decisions go wrong, your choices go wrong, your ability to make educated decisions go wrong, then rethink and revisit whether you are spoiling the Mercury in your horoscope by being too analytical, be too complaining, too finger pointing about others. Or take feedback from others, whether anybody who's closest to you, for example your spouse, your closest friends, your parents, your siblings, get feedback from them. Just ask them, what are the 2 things or 3 things in me which you would want to change, what would that be? And you will get your answers, which energy you're really spoiling in your horoscope. And then look at, connected to that energy in your horoscope, which are those areas, and whether you have truly been unlucky in those areas, and you get your answers there. Then if you look down upon other people's lifestyle, or their thought process, their belief system, their faith, their religion, and you think that your religion is the best religion, your way of life is the best way to reach the supreme energy, and everybody else is wrong, whatever way their faith system is, their belief systems are wrong, their practices are wrong, their mannerisms are wrong, their rituals are wrong, their festivals are wrong. If you look down upon them, then you are directly spoiling both Jupiter and Sun in your horoscope. Why Jupiter? Jupiter is the lord of the 9th house. The 9th house represents the religious energies, the theological energies, the religious practices, the religious faith and belief. And Sun is the Karaka of the 9th house also. And Sun is also the soul. And what is the soul wanting? The soul wants to reach the supreme energy. And what does the supreme energy want? Supreme energy wants that we pray to him, we praise him, and we lead a lifestyle in the mannerism which the supreme energy expects us to behave and live by. And hence, when we look down upon other communities, when we look down upon other people's faiths, when we look down upon other people's religion, and we point a finger at any community, any religious community, then we are spoiling both Sun and Jupiter. And we find, see, the number of sects of Christianity are so many, the number of sects of Muslims are so many, Shia, Sunni, Bohra communities, Ahmadis, you name it, there are. I mean, amongst Hindus also, there are so many different communities. You have Jains, you have different sects in the Sanatan Dharma, you also have Sikhs, the Sikh community, which is also sometimes seen as one branch, one extension of the Hindu community or the Hindu faith, or Buddhism, which is also sometimes seen as another branch or another shoot of the Hindu faith, and so on. So when you look down upon any faith or any community or any lifestyle that they have, then there is a challenge. The supreme energy doesn't like when you have a hatred about to another community or their mannerism, whether you find them right or not according to your belief systems. For example, a father whose two children are making a birthday card for him, for example, and one child is very good at making birthday cards and other child is not so good at it. So both are at it. Now the child who makes lovely birthday cards is making his card but also spoiling his brother's card because he thinks he's doing a bad job and he's putting him down and complaining about his bad work, his bad writing, his bad coloring skills, while he is himself doing a good job. Do you really think the father will like that child who's actually good at making cards putting a spanner in the work of the other child? The father will not like it. He appreciates both the children in their own way making a birthday card for him, and he will admonish the child who makes good cards actually and who's doing a better job than the other child, and he will say, no, wait, stop, don't do that to your brother, leave him alone, let him do his own work, let him do the way he wants to. I like both of you, I love both of you, and whatever you do for me, I'll be happy. So even if you think your community does a better job of praying to the Lord, or your community is right in how you pray to the Lord, and your mannerisms is right, your faith system is right, your belief system is right, but if you put down upon or look down upon the faith system, the belief systems of others, then there is a challenge. Our religious books are replete with telling us that there are different ways to reach the supreme energy. The Sanatan Dharma talks about Vasudev Kutumbakam. It talks about Muslim religion talks about Lakum Deenakum Waliyadeen. To you, your religion is dear. To me, my religion is dear. And there is no compulsion in religion. Christianity talks about different sects, different ways to reach the Supreme Lord. Different prophets have come with different ways and lifestyles also. So, if you look down upon the faith, the belief system, or look down upon the other communities, then you're straight away spoiling both Sun and Jupiter in your horoscope. Then, if you don't have empathy, if you don't have an understanding towards other people's thought processes, towards other people's emotions, you make fun of people who have a soft corner for certain things in life. You don't have empathy, you don't have a soft corner for others who are poor, who are destitute, who are not as lucky as you, and you look down upon the poor people, you look down upon people because they don't have clean clothes to wear, they are not as good looking as you, they are not as groomed as you, and you want to keep your distance from them. You think they smell, they look dirty, and you look down upon them because you feel their lifestyle is not good, and you judge them for their looks, their lifestyle, the way they live. That means you don't have an empathy, you don't have an understanding towards people who are not as lucky as you. They are more destitute, they may not have the resources, they may be working so very hard just to keep the kitchen fire burning, and they may not have the time to groom themselves to the extent that you may. So when you put them down, when you judge them, you point a finger at them, you make fun of them, you call them names, then you straight away spoil the moon, because moon is empathy, moon is supporting, moon is nurturing. So rather than helping, if you're putting them down, then you're spoiling the moon. And so if you spoil your moon, then you go through the emotional upheavals, you go through the emotional challenges, you go through not being able to have the peace of mind and to the ability to feel happy in your life. And if you're not patient in your life, if you are not submissive to the supreme energy, if you are not submissive to the life that you are living and the challenges that you're going through, and you're not yet grateful in spite of those challenges, it is one thing to strive for and fight against the challenges and issues in your life, but it is the other thing to be always complaining that the Lord has not done anything for me, I am so unlucky, I am the unluckiest in the world, the Lord has done nothing for me, the Lord never answers my prayers, I don't know what wrong I did because of which I face this issue, why am I the unluckiest person in the world, why does everybody take advantage of me, why does people always, I'm the person who always faces ill luck, why do other people get everything in life and I get nothing? If you're all the time being ungrateful, if you're all the time impatient, if all the time you are not thankful, and in fact you are picking holes in what luck has given to you, then you're clearly spoiling the Saturn, you're spoiling the karma in life, and the stability that you want, the goodness that you want, the prosperity that you want never comes to people who are not grateful. All the good things come to people who are grateful and who are willing to wait and be patient for it, whatever time it may take. And apart from all of this, one is your faith and your belief system, the other is actions against and acting against people. So if you allow that animosity, firstly your belief system being wrong, you're spoiling all the other energies. And if your actions also are guided by the faith, where you put down somebody, you make fun of somebody, you don't select somebody in an interview, you don't talk to somebody, you make fun of somebody clothes, or you abuse people, so your actions are also wrong against people. You break somebody's things because you don't like them or because you're jealous. You act out of jealousy against your friends or your siblings, and you create challenges for them. You put people down in meetings against colleagues because you don't like their work, or you are jealous of them, or you feel they are competitors. Then those actions, so those animosity-filled actions spoil your Mars. Mars is also your thinking ability. Mars is also your Lagna. And so if your thinking, your faith, your belief systems are corrupted in some way or the other, but if you also allow your actions to be guided by them, then you're clearly spoiling your Lagna, because your actions are guiding your Lagna. And if your Lagna is spoiled, most of the things in your life are spoiled. So firstly, fight against that belief system, fight against that faith, the corrupted faith, the judgment-filled faith, the complaint-filled belief system that you have, the baggages that you have, the negative baggages that you have against people, against communities, against lifestyle, against riches, against people's caste. So firstly, fight against that animosity-filled, jealousy-filled, greed-filled faith and belief system. And secondly, fight against the actions that come out of it or erupt out of these belief systems, these negative baggages, these wrong, corrupted faith that you may have in and looking down upon and abusing or calling out people as wrong or not good. And so both your faith and your belief system and your actions, couple both with both, 50% of your planetary energies are spoiled directly because of your belief and faith and having a certain corrupted baggage that you're carrying, and another 50% of yours is spoiled when you also act in that direction, when you put people down, you don't give people a chance, you don't talk to people, you don't make friends with people, you keep a distance from certain communities, certain people, you don't give equality in life, and your actions are riddled with such baggage and such faith and belief system, then you also spoil the Lagna. The entire existence of yours is also spoiled. So friends, firstly, shed all this negative baggage. Shed the baggage against communities, shed the baggage against religions, shed the baggage against certain class of people. Don't look down upon people who are lucky or who may have affluence just because they may be born in rich families. Don't look down upon colleagues or people at work because you don't like them, or they are your competitors, or they have done something wrong against you, or they carry that animosity against you. You don't carry the baggage. And You don't be ungrateful to the Lord, always be complaining, always be finger pointing, always be in a bad mood, always feel unlucky, always allow the negative energies to overshadow you. So if you allow all these negative energies to overshadow you, then the positive energy doesn't increase in your life. Increase the positive energies by being more open, by being more accepting of other people, their faith, their belief system, their lifestyle, their thought processes, their class, their caste, and their belief system, their faiths also, and reserve your actions or protect your actions against other people, and watch your words, how you talk, what your actions are, because these can go a long way in spoiling most of the energies in your horoscope. So friends, watch out. If you think you are thinking on any lines in any way, any of these energies you have spoiled, relook at it, shed the negative baggage, be more accepting, be more patient, have more empathy, have more understanding, and be more embracing of other people and different lifestyle, different people, and you will find that slowly you will increase the positive energies of different planetary entities in your horoscope, and you will attract abundance linked to those planetary entities, and that will go a long way in making your life better. You having more peace of mind, you having more happiness, you having more prosperity, you having more success, you having more status, you having better stature, and you having better karma, and the strongest crack that you can have for moksha. So friends, like this video, share this video, and if you're looking for a personal consultation from me, please reach out to me at the link given below. Until some other time, some other video, this is your friend astrologer and guide Irfan signing off. Ciao.